Wait, wait, what the hell? Th- th- This ain't FanDuel. What is this? What is what the hell is this? This is not. Is this Grade A Fantasy? Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is Grade A Fantasy, and I would like to introduce you all to a new segment, a new part of the channel, trying to expand a little bit. So this will be another version of how I do grade grade A picks on FanDuel Sportsbook. I did a few episodes last year. I'm gonna try and get back into that, but I'm trying to expand the channel, and this new segment, and yes, it'll be on the playlist as well. This new segment for week 3, for the week 3 props, I'm gonna do my best to give you at least 3 locks every time I do this video, and maybe even give you a couple of leans where I like you know, certain picks where I can at least try to give you at least a 5 pick, sometimes try to give you a 6 pick card. But for this episode, we would like to call this, or I would like to call this, this is Grade A Fantasies, Grade A picks on Prize Picks. So I did some research of my own, and yes, some of these lines have already moved substantially. When they came out, they were definitely way too low. I should have jumped on these earlier, but I'm already doing channel information and such, and research for the channel, and doing my own research for the FanDuel slate as well. So couldn't get to where it was, but I can give you at least where my research started, so I can at least gauge you on what Prize Picks feels, because it's definitely going towards how I feel about some of these players. So at least let me give you the 3 locks, the 3 main picks that I like, my top 3 picks. And what we'll do is we'll start with the rushing yards. And it shouldn't take too long to get to this guy here. There he goes, Travis Etienne. 69.5. I still like the over. When I started my research, this jumped from 65.5. So Travis Etienne, I still like the matchup. Yes, Houston's a stronger run defense than they are a pass defense, but just the matchup. I mean, Houston's not a juggernaut team, juggernaut defensive front. Somewhat talented, but still, Travis Etienne is the workhorse. He's going to get the opportunities. Obviously, when we're worried about props, we're not worried about the screen passes he's catching. But Travis Etienne at 69.5 rushing yards, I definitely could see him having a nice 80 to, in my prediction, I think he's definitely bound for like an 80 to 100 yard game. I still see him way over. Obviously, they do too. They didn't jump that like 2 yards. They jumped this a full 4 yards. It was 65.5 when I started the research for this episode. So definitely still take the over. That's a lock for me for Travis Etienne. My next pick will stay with the running backs. We'll stay with the rushing yards category. And for me, I still like Kenneth Walker. He didn't move yet. Kenneth Walker still at 61.5 yards. Carolina does have a substantial defensive front. But once again, it's all about the opportunities. Seattle likes to run the ball. Carolina did suffer a couple of injuries in their Monday night game, so defensive front won't be as strong. But with Seattle's, pretty much a balanced offense. But if Pete Carroll has his choice, he will definitely have a 55-45 balance, maybe even a 60-40 balance of running the ball. And then, of course, the 40% is pretty much divided up into 2 wide receivers. So 61.5 is what I like for Kenneth Walker III. And my next prop, we're going to head back up here. No, we're not doing that. Hell no. Receiving yards. Let's get down a little bit. Here we go. Here's another aggressively moved prop. This went up from 45.5. I like Jalen Addison to go over. A lot of attention is going to go to Hockenson. A lot of attention is going to Justin Jefferson. It's the highest total of the weekend. There's going to be some air yards there. Most importantly, not only is the highest scoring game, and it's not like a 7-point spread or a 3-point spread. Right now, Sportsbook, you're either getting this at 1.5, the spread of each team or whatever. So Jordan Addison, the fact that so far he has shown you he's mainly a deep threat. He can run towards the middle and get yards after the catch, but Jordan Addison could easily scratch this prop. With what he's done this season, he can easily scratch this prop on one play. Jordan Addison is a very talented rookie. Jordan Addison will benefit from the main defensive backs scheming on Justin Jefferson. So look for Jordan Addison to get a lot of looks from Kirk Cousins. He can literally get this on one play. He can. He literally can. So I still like Jordan Addison, even though this jumped 4 yards from 45.5 to 49.5. Those are my 3 locks. Now, for others that I like, and hey, I wanted to start before I go into the kind of the leans that I like. The one thing I do like is that prospects. Like I said, I've had a lot of success on prospect. I haven't played in a long time. It's been maybe early summer with some baseball props that I tried, but my main success is hockey. But I like to broaden up the channel and hopefully get a few more views, a little traffic this way or whatever. So this, I'll try to continue last year with grade A fantasy with grade A picks on FanDuel Sportsbook. That I'm gonna try and get done Friday. But this seems fun. I like Prospect. Prospect is a fun site. Hockey starts in about 2.5-3 weeks, so I can't wait for that. So I'll be jumping on those props soon. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to keep giving you guys content as much as I can. And with that being said, let's go into my 2 likes, or you could say kind of leans in a way. So we'll go back to rushing yards. We're sticking with the running backs. The running backs is what I'm really focused on props that I really like. And we shall keep scroll. Oh, right here. I like Pacheco. The thing that scares me is, does Mahomes and company just blow out the Bears? And since Pacheco's mainly the starter, he's the one getting all the run. By the mid-third quarter going to the fourth, is it Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jerick McKinnon? That's what we got to worry about there. Is it those guys that? Is it going to be those guys that's going to really take over and then limit Isaiah Pacheco? The reason why I say I like Pacheco is because 53.5 against one of the poorest rush defenses. If there's one thing I always said, you attack them fantasy wise. So prop wise, I do like 53.5. This one has still stayed. This is still 53.5. So if you want to get it before it slightly moves, Prize Picks probably won't move it because they probably know the risk of that actually going under. So I think they like that line right there at 53.5. Like I said, Pacheco has the skill. He has the opportunity. He's getting the usage because Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jerick McKinnon are not really being used at all. Can he tear up the Bears front seven? Yes. The question is this the game that the Kansas City Chiefs offense, is it Kelsey, Mahomes destroying them, blowing them out 35-13, 35-10, whatever the case is? This is what this game is leaning towards to. And does he get, deep bomb passes to Sky Moore or Marquez Valdes-Scantling or Kadarius Toney? Or do they do some weird gadget stuff that scores from outside the 20? That's the stuff that you got to worry about. But this is a like for me. This is definitely a like. I like this pick. And somewhat of a lean. It's one of those, it's kind of dangerous. I kind of have two. But I'm going to stick with this one. And going against a tough defensive front, and this one didn't move either. This one has stayed. 50.5. I actually like Rachaad White under. That is a strong Philly defense. And especially a strong Philly front seven. So Rachaad White kind of in the Pacheco role where he could get game scripted out of this, and this could fall under. I'm really not looking for the over for this. He's gonna get the volume he's getting, and in his first 2 games, I think he's received 16 and maybe 18 to 19 attempts, and this is what he's done so far. So 40 yards against Minnesota, but like I said, there he goes. He, compared to this prop now, he went over against Chicago. Once again, you attack Chicago running. You can attack Chicago running. So with that, I kind of do like Rachaad White for the under. I'm mostly a guy that likes to take over. That's just me. But if anything, for the straight up pick, this is one of those that I like to say take the under. So if you like, this is what my card most likely when I put a deposit. Because like I said, it's been at least 2.5 months since I've been on Prize Picks after I cashed out all that NHL money that I had. So if you like, my main locks, more for Travis Etienne, more for Kenneth Walker, and more for Jordan Addison. My likes, I like more for Pacheco, but that could, like I said, he could get game scripted out of this. And then I like less for Rashad White against the against that Philly front seven. So, you want to jump on it. 20 right here. If you get all 5 right, that jumps you up 10. I will definitely give you guys a preview, or at least this is definitely something that I want to place. Whatever, obviously I can't place it now. I got to put a deposit down. But I will definitely be following up on this with you guys to let you know how this card went and if there's anything else that I liked or whatever. But for right now, this is what my main card would look like. But I feel strong enough to take this out and possibly even this out because my main ones, these are my locks. And I feel strong enough to even put that as a power play. So once again, my main picks, Travis Etienne over 69.5. That went up. Kenneth Walker still the same at 61.5. I got him for more. Jordan Addison, that went up 4 yards, 49.5. And of course, and the ones that I like, once again, Pacheco 53.5 over. Rashad White 50.5 under. Hope you guys love the vid. More of these to come. Just trying to expand the YouTube channel content. Won't be hearing much from me tomorrow. But definitely Friday, probably like more of a final preview, news, injury updates kind of thing. Finally, we could finally talk about Kareem Hunt signing back with the Browns. He's finally signed, although there's a possibility he probably might not play. He knows the offense, but I don't think he plays. The fact that he signed so late in the week. Cam Akers got traded late in the week. I don't think he's gonna really play or anything like that either. But like I said, we could talk about that when I do the Grade A Sportsbook video and the update on the Week 3 FanDuel slate. But other than that, hope you guys like the picks. If you follow them, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe. Also, comment what picks you like or what are your locks on Prize Picks this weekend. This is Grade A Fantasy with Grade A Picks on Prize Picks. Signing off.